Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is our second day at Shanghai Disneyland. If you haven't seen our travel day, our day in Shanghai and our first day in Shanghai Disneyland, make sure to go and check them out. I will link them up there. But today we are very excited because now we have a little bit of an idea of how the park's laid out, what kind of rides they've got, and it means we can go a little bit more smoothly hopefully, because yesterday we spent a lot of time just being lost because I don't know, for some reason they don't really seem to have paper maps, so we were kind of trying to navigate through our phones, which were very dodgily working through the app because of the whole Wi-Fi situation. So basically we just spent a lot of time lost yesterday, so hopefully today will be a little bit smoother. It's just gone about 6:30 and we're just about to head down for breakfast at our hotel, which has a really good breakfast. I'll put the name of the hotel on the screen. Once we've done that, we're going to grab a taxi, which will cost about £5-ish over to Disney, and then we'll be on our way. So let's go. Okay, so they've got all manners of tea and coffee. They've got the same juices, orange and kiwi, and hot milk and sweet soybean. Some different things going on over here. These are the options apparently, but yesterday he only wanted to give me wontons, which I think I've eaten them, so that was enough. They've got cereal, different kind of salady items. They're the desserts over there. They've got like cakes, that thing, don't know what that is, croissants, some kind of kimchi situation. And then over here we've got cabbage buns, steamed pork buns, multigrain buns, etc. Bean curd jelly, that looks kind of weird. Millet gruel, this wasn't here yesterday, let's have a look. Ooh, okay. Plain congee, didn't really like that. Fried rice and sausage, if I wasn't vegan, that's pretty cool to have for breakfast. Ooh, okay, they've got different stuff today. This is pretty cool. I don't know if they're vegan, it looks like it's got egg in it, but they're pretty cool. Bean sprout, vegetables, fried cauliflower, they look vegan. Might try that. Boiled eggs. They've got chips! Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Sesame balls, they look vegan. Purple sweet potato, I might try one of them just for the lols. Carrot and corn, I didn't like the corn yesterday. Some like sausages, they've got different fruits but they've still got the watermelon which they had yesterday, which was amazing. A variety of yogurt type things, canned fruits, and that's it. And then they've just got like plates and cutlery and stuff. Alright, so this is what I've gone for. Once I'd come back, they'd put the sign out for the noodles to say it had no egg in it. I'm hoping there's no meat in it. I'm guessing those little bits are maybe tofu. I still don't know if the cauliflower has meat in it, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But yeah, this is Debs's. It was at the multi-grain steamed bun.
That's the sweet steamed one. It smells sweet as well.
Okay.
It smells different anyway.
Cool. And then this is Rach, a bit more on the sensible side, I feel. I've gone for a second plate because this plate made me a bit nervous. I opened the sesame things and I'm not sure what was in there, so I didn't eat that. I ate a tiny bit of these, but again I was nervous as to the contents. This was alright, but I just didn't necessarily need to eat the whole thing. And of course the fruit and stuff was fine. So I've just gone for a bit of a safer fruit and veg type situation, just to make sure I've had enough to eat, and then we are heading off to the park. Alright, here's our taxi that we just asked the lady on reception. And she rang it, and here it is about 3 minutes later, so let's go. Just a small thing to be aware of. One, it's very noisy, but two, we've been dropped off in a complete different place from yesterday. So be prepared that your taxi might not always drop you off in the same place. We don't really know where we are now, but it's very busy, so I'm sure we'll find it. Also, when you come like into the taxi bit or the bus part, there's a lot of people selling like knockoff ears and stuff. They don't really push you, they'll just ask, and then if you say no, then they just leave you alone. So it's not that bad, but it can look a little bit intimidating when there's like loads of them lined up. So it's just something good to be aware of, because I kind of hate it when you come somewhere and then like, you know, you can just see them everywhere, like this kind of thing. But as I say, they're really not pushy, so it's not really anything to worry about. Okay, so we've kind of worked out where we are and what's going on. Basically, if they drop you off there, it's like a drop off and pick up point. That's probably not where you're going to be able to get a taxi back at the end of the day unless you can ring one. So what you need to do is you need to follow the signs for buses and then go to bus stop D, and that's where the taxis all wait like they did last night for us if you watched that part. But now we're basically coming in a different way, it doesn't really make any difference to us, but it is not where we're going to get the taxi back tonight. So if we'd come in there yesterday, we probably would have been in a bit of a pickle. So just something to be aware of. When you get here, prepare to do a lot of walking round and round and round, because it's just like, it's not really queuing, but it's all like, you can see loads of heads hopefully bobbing around over there. You just have to walk, weave in and out, and then eventually you get in. Something good to know, there's a Starbucks in Disney Town, which is right there, but it's like round the corner from World of Disney. We never even saw it yesterday, so if you really love Starbucks, you might want to know that. And I don't think there's one inside the park. We're still doing this zigzagging in and out thing. It's going on forever and ever. We are genuinely walking about 10 miles. We've already done 3,000 steps. We've not even got there yet. Yesterday we did not do this. There was some walking and like zigzagging, but honestly this is miles. I don't know how long this is going to do. We've already been walking for like 20 minutes. We're nowhere near there yet. This is crazy. Guys, we've been scammed. These guys are all coming in there and we've just walked around for about an hour. What is happening? We finally made it out of that queuing bit. There's the castle. But now there's a whole nother queuing bit. If anyone's interested, we booked our tickets through a website called Klook, and we booked a 1 day for yesterday, and then we've got a 2-day ticket for today and tomorrow. And altogether it was about £210 each, so around £70 per day. And we found that Klook was the cheapest way. It was potentially cheaper than doing it on the actual Disney website, plus it's then in pounds, so for us that was the best way to do it. Well, it's 8:24, so we're here about 4 minutes earlier than we were yesterday. I'm sure we arrived here at least like 20 minutes, half an hour earlier than we did, and it's just taken us this long, but never mind. There's one piece of good news: there is not ticket queues, so we're gonna be in the next 2 minutes or so. So all the tickets have different Zootopia characters on. Yesterday I had like the grumpy polar bear security guard. Today I got Judy, Rach got Gazelle, and Deb's got the little, are they hamsters?
No, they're lemmings.
They're lemmings.
Actually lemmings.
Get it right, Debs. Alright, we have finally made it in. It is currently 8:36. Official open is 8:30, so that's not bad. And we've done 4,883 steps already. Our game plan, I believe, is to go to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, right? Yeah. Let's go. People love to sprint around here at top speed. It's really funny. It's what we normally do in like Animal Kingdom, but I don't know. The thing is, it's already so busy that running isn't gonna make that much difference.
It's only like 3 people in front of you that you're
yeah. Whereas in Animal Kingdom, you can literally get past everyone if you run a bit, so it's worth it there.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Yeah, we don't know the way. I think it's this way. Pretty sure. In the time it's taken us to get to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the queue is already 75 minutes and we don't want to wait that long. So we're gonna go do Winnie the Pooh instead, which has a 20-minute queue. And then Honey Pot Spin, which is kind of like teacups, is right next to it, and apparently that's a 5-minute queue. So hopefully we can get both of them done. Oh, apparently this is a carbon copy of the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh at Disney World, but we're going on it anyway. It says 20 minutes. We will go back into Zootopia at some point, but not right now. Let's do it. Rachel's just reminded me that obviously the story is going to be in Chinese, so it's not going to be an actual carbon copy, but thankfully if it is very similar, because we've been on it before, we'll know exactly what's going on, so that's always good. It's been about 10 minutes and we're at the front. It feels like a common theme here that it's always half of the time, no matter what ride you go on, whatever the time is, half it. Obviously don't take that for definite, because sometimes it might not be, but I'm sure so far that's how it's been. Alright, let's go. Yeah.
请将随身物品放脚下，压下面前。
一天在白木森林里，
哎，大风天快乐！
是你不行又不予和白毛同志。
It definitely seems newer.
来，我们一起跳。长臂怪和大头鼠。
Whoa, this is different. This is definitely different. It's kind of the same, but it's just, yeah, it's just newer and better. Also, this is English. Yeah. One, it's not like this in the other one, and 2, it's in English again, so this is good. This is so much better than the other one. Yeah, it is definitely a better version. Well, that was really fun. It's basically just more high tech, but it's the same idea. I think we're now gonna head for Toy Story Land. Stuffed toys are definitely the thing here. Like in every shop, that's basically all they have. It's crazy. Look at this. Doing, doing, doing. They've got Pooh and Tigger meet and greet going on over here. That's pretty fun. Here we go. Apparently, Rex's Racer, also known as RC Racer at Disneyland Paris, is a 40-minute wait. So we're gonna chance it and hope it's 20. And they've got a ride here. It's called Woody's Roundup, but it's literally the exact same thing as, what do they call it there? It's the, oh yeah, Alien Swirling Saucers. Yeah, it's the exact same thing as Alien Swirling Saucers, but it's just Bullseye instead. It's pretty cool.
Like the one in Cars.
Oh yeah, the one in Disneyland Paris, the Cars one, it is, you're right. They've got an Al's Toy Barn in here, which is pretty cool. This is really well themed. I love it. Anyway, here's RC Racer, let's go. I've not been on RC Racer in years. I feel like at Disneyland Paris we can never be bothered because it's always too cold when we go to queue outside. This is gonna be so good. We've established the reason it's called Rex's Racer is because Rex is the one driving the remote control. Time's gone up to 50 by the time we got here. I feel like that's a common theme. It takes us that long to get places, although I kind of know the way around now, but even in the 5 minutes it took us to get here, it's gone up by 10 minutes, so hopefully it's more like 25 than 50. Well, we've made it to the front. It's been about 40 minutes, so definitely our longest queue yet, but not too crazy. I'm not going to film in it because it's very wild, but hopefully you've seen from the footage what it's like if you don't already know, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Well, I hated that. I've not been on that for so long, but I think because we were sat in the back row, we had the furthest to go down, and it's like the most horrible feeling in your stomach. Yeah. I really, like I will pretty much go on any ride, but I was literally saying that whole time, get me off this right now, I do not like it. So if you don't like the feeling of losing your stomach, don't go on that, because honestly that was so horrible. I think our next plan is to go on the canoes, which is very random. You actually go on a canoe and like paddle it yourself. It's going to be strange, but we're going on it, and it only has a 5-minute wait apparently. Just a little update, we've come to this like ice cream place because Rach wants to get a popsicle, which is one of these. It's 45, which is about a £5. I'm not going to get one because I don't know if it's vegan, but this is the first time we've seen a card machine and it has contactless, so definitely some places you can pay with a card, but not an English card. It has to be like an international one. This is what we're getting though. How good does that look? Look at that, it comes in a little tray. Apparently it is hawthorn berry flavour. Now Rach has tried it and said it's not creamy, so I've had a tiny little try. Let's just say I wouldn't pick it, I wouldn't buy one. So I know I get getting one for the novelty, but I feel like the flavour it's not like strawberry or raspberry. Like it tastes very strange. But anyway, we've had one now. It feels like we're definitely making a habit of this, but in the time it's taken us to walk here, which was a while to be fair, because we stopped to get an ice cream, it's now gone up to 40 minutes. And we don't really want to queue 40 minutes to go in a canoe, so we're looking for something else to do. We've made the decision, we're going in. On the app it says 30, on here it says 40, but we're just hoping for the best. It closes early, so if we don't go now, we might not go on it, so hopefully it won't take too long. Look at this. Life vests must be worn by children under 7 years of age. That's a bit concerning. Hopefully it's not likely to pull in. I guess it's just more like a safety thing, especially since they don't make adults do it, but still, that's so funny. And they've just got like whole boxes of them all the way down here, so you can just grab one. It's been a little over 20 minutes and we're at the front, so let's do it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I'm so excited for this. It's so random. So this is what the canoes look like. You kind of sit 2 by 2 and then you literally just like paddle around the lake. We got front row seats on the canoe. This is actually so wild. We're going. We're rowing. This is absolute carnage. I've realised that the oars are not attached in any way, shape or form, and I'm very worried about dropping it in. This is just chaos.
还没有到一半呢啊，大家继续加油。如果累了的话，我们一排2个人呢，可以1个人划，1个人休息啊，轮流着划就可以了啊。
It's quite long too. But the good thing is if you get army, because there's loads of people, you can just have a quick rest. Well, that was random but pretty fun. I think if you're only here for one day, I wouldn't do it because it takes up quite a bit of time and it's not like amazing. It's literally just canoeing around a lake. And like on our side, or was it on, yeah, on Rachel's side, literally no one was paddling. There's like a guy at the front and the back, or a woman, who actually does it, I think, and then you just kind of on there for fun. I'm not really sure, but we were moving at all times and the paddling was very dodgy from everyone, so
I think we had a good system going, actually.
yeah, I feel like me, Debs and our guy, we were
Maybe
good.
on my side there was nobody
But yeah, there was a lot of people, because we were at the front, there was a lot of people behind us who weren't doing it. But anyway, that was cool. We're now going to head to the Alice in Wonderland maze. How cool is the castle? I really want to know, there's like a bridge up there. I want to know like if you can go across it and like what the situation of that is. We're just having a quick look. So if you can't get your app to work, the map and stuff on the app still work if you don't have Wi-Fi. But if the Wi-Fi isn't working, there's screens around the place that have the queue times on. So this is what it's looking like. But thankfully, Alice in Wonderland maze is what we're going to, and it's only 5 minutes. I think it's just a walk through, so that's good. Here we go. I don't know how long this supposedly takes, or really how big it is. We've kind of seen it from, like last night we were higher up and we saw it, but we're just going for it and see how it goes. Which door do we want to go? I feel like, oh, this one?
Yeah.
Whichever one's not got people going in there.
Everyone was going to right.
Oh, this is pretty awesome. And they're playing like the soundtrack, which is pretty cool. Wonderland Garden. Feels like it all leads to each other though, doesn't it? Yeah. Shall I look? Whoa! Just lights. Look at this. It's pretty dark. It shows up kind of light on the camera, but in real life it's pretty dark. Ooh. It's reminding me of the whole Tom Sawyer's Island cave situation. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. I'm pretty sure the actual maze is outside. I think this is just to get there. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I feel like this is already better than the Paris one. Although the hedges aren't very high, so you're not really going to get lost, are you? Oh no, it's all over there. Go left to get lost on your way. Stay right to get there quickly. Alright, let's go left, I guess. We don't want to get there quickly, do we? Okay, we've made it to the tea party. That literally took like 1 minute, so this isn't the type of thing to spend all day in, I don't think, but it's pretty cool. This is literally it. So like, if you've only got 1 day here, I wouldn't do this. It doesn't take very long and there's no queue though, so it wouldn't do that much harm, but like, it was alright, it wasn't amazing.
Kids want to just run around for 5 minutes.
Yeah, then it's a good idea maybe. Our next thing is going to be the Zootopia pre-parade and then Mickey's Storybook Express, which is like the main parade. We missed both of them yesterday pretty much, but we have found on the app you can find the route of which the parade goes, and we're going to the start of it because we always find that that's usually the quietest place. So the start of the parade is just outside of Toy Story Land, so that's where we're headed now. We're about half an hour before the start of the parade and a lot of people are already sat down, and this is near the start, so I don't know what the end's like, but
That's the start. That's
yeah, it's going to come out of those doors there. So we're going to go see if we can find a bit that's less busy. If not, we'll just find a spot somewhere and hope for the best. I feel like this is going to have to be our spot. You're not allowed on that side, apparently, so we've just got one set of people in front of us that we'll have to do. Guys, something crazy has happened. So it's in like a corner we've not even been to yet where the rapids are. There's like 3 high ropes courses, and it was saying on the website until we got here and yesterday that it was shut, and even this morning I think, and somehow right now it's open and it has a 50-minute queue. So I think it was down for maintenance, but it's literally just opened back up. Maybe they weren't announcing when it was open, they were just doing what they needed to do and then opening it, and I really wanted to go on it. So we're gonna bring the GoPro tomorrow and just hope that it's open and we might go on it, so stay tuned for that. We have observed that here they're always on time, which is really good. So if it starts at a specific time, it really will start at that time.
Like breaking femurs, and now we will the dreamers. Like everybody else, I got a dream.
Really good. It was about, I would say 50-50 Chinese and English, but potentially actually more English than Chinese. So for us, that was great. And the songs that were in Chinese, I think we knew most of them. Some of them were just random.
We knew most of them in English.
Oh yeah. Obviously we didn't know them in Chinese. We're not that good. Anyway, we're now headed to back to Toy Story Land. We're going to Lotso's Lunchbox because these guys want to get the alien pizza. I'm going to go back to Tangled Tree Tavern, which is where I got my lunch from yesterday, and get the same thing because options are quite limited if you're vegan. So, and I know I like it. It's good value. All right, here we go. Lotso's Lunchbox. A lot of the time everyone orders on their phone, but there's always one bit at least where you can pay by cash, so you just kind of have to look around or ask somebody if you're feeling brave. Drink. Oh, water.
Water, please.
This one.
Oh, okay.
These are the options. So you've got pizza, pork with rice, chicken and crisps, which is random, cheesecake, shaved ice, oh that sounds quite good, and vanilla ice cream. Look at this! How cool is that? I bet that, are they blueberries? They look like blueberries.
They do, they're blueberries.
Pineapple, and then it's ham and pineapple, I think, other than that. Alright, so this is it. It's tofu with soy and ginger sauce or something along those lines. Comes with a drink, I just got water, and it's 88, which is just less than £10. It's an absolute bargain, and it's really, really good. Well, that was a 10 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed that meal. We're now on our way to go to the Pirates of the Caribbean stunt show. I don't think that's its actual name, but you get the idea from it. But right now there's this like, I think it's called Bailing Story Time or something. But we've decided we probably won't watch it because it's just going to be in Chinese and we're not going to know what's going on. But also Belle's on the stage, so that's a bit tempting. Guys, I don't know how it's taken us a day and a half, but we found they have Mickey pretzels. We don't know if they're vegan, which is slightly worrying, and I don't know how we'll find out. Oh, look how good that looks. Sneak a little peek there. That's like a good backup. I've snuck a peek of the price and it's 40, so it's just over £4. So it's called Eye of the Storm Stunt Show. To do with Pirates of the Caribbean, we're gonna go watch that, but also there's a few other things in this like land we might go and see as well while we're here because we haven't seen them yet. And maybe at some point we'll go back on Pirates because honestly we went on that first yesterday and it was amazing. Right, here we go. It starts in about 20 minutes, I believe. Look at this. This is massive. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for this. I just hope it's not totally lost on us with the lack of understanding of Chinese. I feel like you could definitely watch Indiana Jones though and not know any English, so that gives me some hope. Oh my gosh, this is strange. This is so rogue. My best advice I have right now is don't do it. Do not do it. It's all in Chinese, and we don't know what's happening. And you had to stand up for the first like 10 minutes. I don't know where we're going now. Is there seats? Is there an exit? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna sit down in here now and see what happens. We thought that was gonna be the whole thing, but now we're actually in a theatre with seats. I feel like this is more like what I was expecting to happen. Yeah, like we were standing up for about 10 minutes and now we've come in here. We still don't know what's happening, but at least we sat down. What are we doing? It's a joke, but we don't know what the joke is. Oh, maybe. I have no idea what's going on.
这些你们都还记得呢？混，士兵们，我闻的那个拓黄金家伙的气味。只有Jack Sparrow本人才能扮演Jack Sparrow。不会吧？把他推出去！瞧啊，我抓住这条滑溜溜的大鳗鱼。他可是要比鳗鱼滑溜多了。瞧，我才是美人鱼。
That is cold. Whoa! Did you see that? Wow! That is cool. Yeah, this would be really good if you can speak Chinese. This is amazing, but we just have no idea what's going on.
从上面往下看，还真的怪吓人的。勇气可嘉。
Whoa! This is insane. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't leave. No, we don't.
掌声呢？谢谢。不过这样对待女士，你算什么君子 ，Jack Sparrow？
This is insane! Oh my lord! What the hell? Oh my god! Oh my god! This is something else! What?
玛利亚，海涛，你还在等什么？ 海地上扬，小心不要等到我呢！等到我有头。
Hi! That was insane. So basically what happens is you go into a room and they do like a start bit, which is about 10 minutes long, and you're not going to have any idea what's going on unless you speak Mandarin. And then you go into the actual theatre and there's about another 10 minutes of randomness, and it's not really that good and you don't know what's happening. You really have to bear with those 20 minutes because the last 10 minutes is the actual stunt show, and regardless of understanding it, is insane. If you can understand Mandarin, that's definitely a 10 out of 10. We have no idea what was going on most of the time, but even if you don't, definitely go to that. I've never seen anything like it. That was so cool. What's that? Look at this. Unless it's lost in translation, which I don't think it is. French fries, grapefruit flavour. So they're crisps.
French fries style.
Grapefruit. That is weird. If I knew they were vegan, I might get them for the banter, but it's a bit worrying and I don't know if to risk it. So this is the Lauryn. I don't know what its name is, but it's basically like high ropes. It's like exploration trails or something like that. It looks so good. The only problem is we're wearing Crocs. I don't know how good Crocs are for that type of event. If we don't go on it today, they will wear trainers and come on it tomorrow. This is it, it's called Camp Discovery. Well, we're in it. We just asked the lady and she spoke a bit of English. We said, can we go in with these shoes? And she said, yes, it's just walking. So, we're going in. This is it, it's happening. I'm just gonna get a quick clip of this because I've not got the GoPro with me and I don't know if I can take my camera up there. But basically this is what it looks like. I don't think it's like mega high, this one just up there. I'll tell you, I'll give you a review when we get off though. Phone number. Please enter the phone number to lock up your locker. Lock up. Okay, so you have to rent a locker, but it's free. So literally just put a passcode in, make sure you remember your number. We're literally just gonna put everything in here and we'll see you when we get back. That was so cool and really, really well thought out. So we waited for about 45 minutes, which is, it said 40, so whatever. But basically what happens is there's 3 different trails, but on each trail there's 3 options, an easy, a medium and a hard. Now, it means you don't have to pick which one you want to do. On every obstacle you can pick your direction. It's quite a complicated system, but it's easy to navigate. Like, it looks like crazy, but actually it's not too bad. But basically on every one you can pick. So the easy is basically always just like a wooden bridge or steps. The medium is like what you'd see on high ropes, but not the crazy ones. And then hard is like wild. And at one point there was like a bouldering section. It was like literally a waterfall with boulders along the wall, like a cliff, and you just had to go around it. Thankfully there was like another option, we just walked around the edge. I think to potentially tomorrow we're gonna come back, we're gonna wear trainers, I'll bring the GoPro and the chest strap and we'll properly show you. We did route 1 today, but we might do 2 or 3 tomorrow to experience that. But honestly, I would highly recommend. That was so cool. I'm just going to try and show you the general concept of how it works, so you can hopefully get an idea just in case we don't get a chance to go on it tomorrow. So this is the first obstacle of Trail 1 which we went on. So the option 1 is the steps. Option 2 is that one that boy's about to go on. That's the one I went on. And then this is option 3, which is like pretty wild. It's honestly a really, really good system. And then you go up here and there's a bridge. There's like planks of wood with gaps in between, and then there's like this thing. And the first and second one I think have handrails, and the third one doesn't, and then it just goes on and on. But honestly, that is awesome. I loved that. I genuinely really enjoyed that. I think we all had a good time. Like, Debs doesn't really love heights, but she just went on the number 1. Rachel also went on the number 1 because she had Crocs on. I also have Crocs on, but I was feeling brave. I really am also quite scared of heights, but I went on a few of the 2s, probably like half 2s and half 1s, because like I'd go on a 2 and then it'd be like a bit shaking. I'd be like, right, I need to go on a 1 to like mentally recover, and then I can go on another 2. I think we're now headed for the carousel, which we have not been on yet, and I'm very excited. I know it's only like, it's a classic though, isn't it? Like, it's not that exciting, but you gotta go on it at least once. Rachel somehow tempted me. We're gonna get a Lena Bell cotton candy stick.
It said solid sugar cotton candy or something.
Oh, that's good. It literally is just sugar, isn't it? I'm so excited to see this stuff. Gosh, the stick that comes with is a light stick. It's literally a light up stick. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. It was only £5, that's like just over £5. This is so unnecessary and so bad for you. But we don't even care. Yeah, I really want it. And like, there's not always many snacks that I can actually have, so this is one of them. Yay! How cool is this? I feel like you really don't need a review on it because it's literally just candy floss. But like, I feel like there's never vegan snacks, so this is so exciting. It's literally huge. So we're gonna get this down and then head to the carousel. Well, that was very enjoyable. It was mostly me that ate it. Now I feel rather sick. But I must say, if you're gonna buy it, I'd buy it at night because this lights up. But because it's light, you can't really see it. And when the candy floss was on there, you definitely couldn't see it. So that's probably my best advice if you want like the effect of the light up stick, because otherwise you don't really get that. Oh look, it does that. It's got different settings. Considering that all came with the thing that was only like £5, that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. It's got like 10 different settings. Alright, here we go.
幻想曲旋转木马之旅即将结束，在完全停止转动以前，请大家坐好并扶稳。
We've literally just caught the end. That's the end of the parade, the second parade of the day. Our next ride is going to be Honey Pot Spin. I think it's basically teacups, and apparently it's a 20-minute wait, so let's do it. It's been a little over 10 minutes and we're on the next one, so that's really good. After this, we're headed over to Toy Story to hopefully do Slinky Dog Spin, the other one, I can't remember its name, Woody's Roundup, and look in the shop. If you have 3 adults with long legs, there's not very much space. Oh, sorry, Debs! There we go, now we can move.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, sorry. My legs are so stuck. There we go.
My wire caught.
Whoa, it's actually quite fast. Oh my gosh. I've literally not been on teacups in ages because Rach never lets us go on, but I forgot how fast these are. And we're not even spinning round, you can make it spin really fast as well. This is quite good, I like this. For a 10-minute wait, I'd say do this. Alright, we're now headed into Al's Toy Barn. We found that a lot of like the random shops, like after the rides or just in the different lands, are better than like the main street ones. And definitely, hi, better than the World of Disney. So make sure you check all the shops because they don't all sell the same stuff before you decide what you want to get. Look at these ears. Cute. I've not seen them before.
One of these, but
oh yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah.
How much are these? 179, they're like £20-ish. Look at what Debs is getting on. Iconic. Turn around, that actually looks quite good on you. Next up we're headed on this bad boy, Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin. It's the same as the one in Paris, but it's always good fun. It's a 40-minute queue, but we're doing it. Let's go. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, we've made it on. Oh my gosh, this is chaos. It took about 30 minutes, which is quicker than it said, so that's good. When you come on this, if you have a child, put them on the inside. The person on the outside gets squashed, and somehow I managed to prank Debs into getting in last, so she's gonna get squashed. Debs can't get out. We're just gonna have to keep going round and round. Oh God. My advice is get in one that's on the flat, because ours was on a huge slant and it's very hard to get out of. That was hilarious. Alright, next up is Woody's Roundup. 30 minutes apparently. It's been like almost 40 minutes for this. I can't remember what it said on the way in, I think 30. Anyway, we're on it now. Whoa! I forgot how crazy this thing was. Look at them bear over there. Hey guys! Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my gosh, this is so wild. Especially on your own because there's no way to stay in the same spot. So I'm just flinging around in here. We are now headed for Barbossa's Bounty, I think that's what its name is, for dinner. It's basically the Pirates of the Caribbean restaurant. So as far as we know, this is the restaurant that's inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which we saw yesterday if you watched that video. And we really wanted to eat in there, and it turns out there's actually something we're all happy to eat there, I think. So that's what we're going to have for some dinner. And then I think after that we're going to head on Pirates of the Caribbean again because we loved it so much we want to go on it again. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it's not too busy and we can find somewhere to sit. Ooh, I'm excited for this. We never get to eat in the Pirates of the Caribbean restaurant, so this is a change for us. Alright, so this is the deal. This looks very similar to what I had last night. It's basically portobello mushroom rice, some veg, and I got a corn today, and this came to 88, so about a tenner, including a drink, which I got Fanta. And then Rach and Debs both went for the same. They got the pork ribs or something along those lines. It comes with rice, corn, and a drink, and that was 128, so a little under £15, which is pretty decent, if you ask me. And also, like, that's massive. That's my hand for reference. Like, it's literally enormous. Also, the ride is over there, like over in the distance, but it's literally rammed in here, so there's no way we were going to get to sit near it. here we go on Pirates Battle for the Sunken Treasure. That's its actual name. It's a 15-minute wait, which is just insane. I'm not going to film it just because I want to enjoy it for myself, but if you do want to see how it is, go watch yesterday's vlog if you haven't already. It's genuinely one of the best rides I've ever been on in my life. It's been less than 10 minutes and we're at the front. This is literally the most insane ride. It's unbelievable how short the queues always are. That ride is genuinely so good. We sat on the back this time and it was like slightly a different experience, I guess. Every time you sit somewhere different, you'll see different things. But that is so, so good. We're now headed to Zootopia. We're not gonna go on the ride again unless it's a really short queue. We just wanna look around because yesterday we were in a rush to go to the fireworks. We didn't even go in the shop or really just have a browse. So we're just gonna go look around there unless the queue to get in is massive, in which case we'll probably reassess and do something else. The Zootopia projections start in about 3 minutes and we're gonna see if we can get there, which we can because it's right here. Obviously they block off like some of the paths during the fireworks, so we didn't know if we'd find it, but actually we're here. So we're gonna watch this, but then we're not gonna stay for the fireworks. We're gonna go back over to Zootopia and explore the land, have a look around, go to the shop because we didn't get a chance to yesterday.
在这里，每个动物都有无限可能，就让我们尝试一切。我们是上班，经历太多失败，告诉自己重来，不留遗憾。
Time for the queues. Zootopia still has a 40-minute wait and we don't really want to wait just to get into the land to have a look around when we know yesterday we went in and there was no wait at all, although it did say 20. So we're not really sure about that, but I think Tron and Jetpacks, which are both in the same area, have quite a small queue, so we're going to go over and do them now. Alright, here we go. Apparently Tron has a 30-minute wait, which I feel like you'd never get at Disney World, and that's after you've already had your virtual queue, so this is very exciting. Here we go. Oh, here we go with some fireworks. Are they going? Hey.
在新成员启动身份盘信息采集分析。 一辆经过特别改装的光轮摩托，门开后，沿着地上的标示路线前往登载。
Okay, well we're slightly confused because we've been queuing about 15 minutes or so, maybe 20, but we haven't gone past the locker section, so maybe there's not a locker section, and this is like where we are, which looks kind of different. But I don't know, nobody seems to have bags with them. Obviously they do have bags. So it turns out it's not a locker thing. They have like these trolleys. I think you just put your stuff in the trolley and then they take it to the end. I'll try and film it, but we're so close I'll need to give my camera away. See what that guy's got there. You put your stuff in there and then they take it to the end and then you get it at the end. That is very random. Well, that was definitely slightly different. The locker thing worked out well. We have our stuff back, not that it had anything to do with lockers. Yeah, there's like a screen in there. I can't really explain, but it's definitely slightly different. We're now going to head on Jetpacks and hopefully it's got half an hour or less of a queue. And then that might be it because the park shuts in like an hour and I don't think we'll have time to do much else. In fact, it's only 45 minutes, so we're definitely not going to have time for much else. Also, the whole thing is, like in Tron, if you've not been on the one in Disney World, they count. But obviously here they count in Chinese, so Rach said at the start they count 3, 2, 1, but she thought it went from 5 and then it just like started going, so that's quite funny. Look at this. Yeah. They've got Minnie and Mickey Tron outfits.
They are really
oh my gosh, they're so cheap. That's like £15.
Oh, he's so cute.
That is really cool. Oh my gosh, it says Shanghai Disney Resort Tron and it glows in the dark. That is cool.
That is nice.
That is really cool. How much?
I would wear that.
Less than £30. That's insane. I'm not really sure on the situation, but they actually do have lockers. It looks like they're shut. Maybe they normally do lockers. I don't know, because there's millions of lockers. Yeah, but maybe they're just broken. I don't know. We're gonna head on jetpacks. It does say 30 minutes, which is crazy for this time of night, but we're going on it because it's the shortest it's been, so we've got to go on it at some point. Some good news, the fireworks have just started and we're going to be on in about 5 minutes, so hopefully we'll be able to see the fireworks from the ride, which is so cool. Wow, this is so cool! Oh my gosh, it's really fast actually.
Yeah, very fast.
Oh my gosh, it's very fast! Oh my gosh, it's so fast!
Oh my gosh, why am I going round and round so fast?
I don't dare move my camera in case I drop it, even though it's kind of attached to my arm, so this is all you're gonna see. I'd turn it around, but I'm too scared. Oh my gosh, this is literally wild. My shoes haven't fell off, I've got Crocs on, they're still on, it's all good. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So the park officially closes in 1 minute, which means that finishes in 1 minute, which means we need to be quick so we beat everyone leaving at the exact same moment so we can go get a taxi. So let's do it. We've made it to the millions of taxis. There's more people than there was yesterday, but still not exactly loads, so that's good news. We should be back in about 15 minutes hopefully, as long as there's no traffic. We have now made it back to our hotel for the night. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. We are headed out to Disneyland again tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned if you would like to see our final day in the park. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a massive thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!